to find an initiative for each of these formulas that we need. So, we need to know our total revenue, we need to know our total cost, we need to know our total revenue, we need to know our total cost. Here, please look at the board now. We are given the sales revenue for here, we are given the sales revenue for 1,200 units produced. So this can allow us to know the numbers of weeks that has been calculated. So 80,000 divided by 1,200 is what? 15, right? 15, okay. Is it confirmed? Alright. So that means we are talking about 15 weeks. That's the first step, okay? Yeah. For the fixed cost does not change. So that means it's going to be the same fixed cost. So we have 4,000, and 4,000. Is this one clear?
Yes.
Alright. So, here we have our total variable cost. Are you with me? So if this is your total variable cost, we have our TVC. So how can we get our TVC? Our TVC could be TC minus FC. TVC is what? TC minus FC. Are you getting it? This could give you your total variable cost. Another way to get your total variable cost is TVC divided by, let's say, total variable cost. Another way to get our total variable cost. Let's see. How can we get it again? Well, this is the first way to get is TC minus FC. Okay? How can we get it again? Yes? Yeah, we continue. I'm going to send a new link. Yeah. So, this is TVC. TC minus FC. Give you TVC. So, that's okay. Let's see what else we need to know. TC is FC plus VC. TR is price times quantity. So our TR here, the sales revenue here, is this multiplied by 15. Multiplied by 15. Are you with me?
Yes.
Alright. So 0 multiplied by 15 is 0. So 0 times 4,000. Yes? 0, okay. 4,000 plus 0 is 4,000. Then our profit or loss is total revenue minus total cost. So that is 4,000 is 0. Total cost. Total revenue. This is our total revenue. Do you know this is our total revenue? Which is the unit sold multiplied by 15. Do you get it? So our total revenue is what? 0. 0 minus 4,000. Then that's our minus 4,000. So here is minus 4,000. That is sorted. Then for 400 will be 400 multiplied by 15. So what is 400 multiplied by 15? That's 5,500, right? Or 6,000. 400 multiplied by 15, 6,000, right? 400 multiplied by 15. 6,000. Multiplied by 15. 6,000. So the sales revenue here is 6,000, which is our total revenue. For B, 6,000. So, if this is your sales revenue, then this is A. Now for B, the profit. We need the profit or loss. Profit or loss equals total revenue, which is 6,000. Minus the total cost. 6,000 minus 8,000 minus 2,000. So this is minus 2,000. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Right. The third one. 800 multiplied by 15. It's what? 800 multiplied by 15. 800 multiplied by 15. 12,000. 12,000. So if this is the sales revenue, the total revenue is 12,000. Then what will be your total cost? We know our fixed cost to be this. We need to know the variable cost here. So how do we get it? This is 4,000 plus 4,000 is 8,000. Are you getting it? So if the variable cost here is 4,000, the variable cost continues to increase as your level of output increases. So 4,000 plus 0 is 4,000. 4,000 plus 4,000, 8,000. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Alright. So here you have your total variable cost to be this and your total fixed cost to be this. So what will be your total cost? Your total cost here is what? 12,000. 4,000 plus 8,000, right? That's 12,000. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Great. So for C, profit or loss equals total revenue minus total cost. 12,000 minus 12,000. 0. Is it clear? So this is what we call break even. What do I call it? Break even. No profit, no gain. No profit, no loss, or no gain, no loss. Is it clear?
Yes.
And the last one, 1,200 times 50 gives you 18,000, right? Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. So 4,000 plus 8,000 will be what? 12,000. So your total revenue, or your total variable cost plus your total fixed cost gives you your total cost. So for D, that's 16,000. This is 16,000, right?
Wait. Should be 18,000, not 8,000. That's one.
Where?
That should be 20,000.
This plus this.
No. The variable cost.
4,000 plus 8,000. 12,000. 12,000 plus 4,000. 16. So for D, the profit or loss equals total revenues 18,000 minus the total cost 16,000, which is what? 2,000. That's profit. Is it clear? Do you have any 300 units of output per month? The items, the price, $50. The raw materials per unit, 15. The advertising cost, 200. Rent, 3,500. Salaries, 3,000. Can you see the board? Okay. Please always tell me if you can't see. Right, so the first question says, explain why advertising costs are an example of fixed cost of production for mid-jets content. Why is advertising cost an example of a fixed cost for mid-jets? It means that mid-jets would always pay for advertisement. It has taken it as a priority. Do you understand? It means for each one that passes by, mid-jets has placed $200 on a standby for advertisement. So that means every month that passes by, it makes its own advertisement. So it becomes a fixed cost for mid-jet. That means it does not change even if the level of output changes. They produce or they don't produce, they pay for advertisements. Is it clear? Moment, is it clear? Okay. So A answers. So here I said mid-jets. Is it mid-jets or mid-jets? Mid-jets, okay. Mid-jets. Here I said mid-jets Contents Limited to make advertising a fixed cost as it pays for the expenses monthly with or without production. So it becomes a fixed cost because without production, it still pays the expenses. With production, it pays the expenses. Is it clear? Alright, B. It said calculate its monthly total fixed cost of production. Remember total fixed cost, TFC or FC is the same. Total fixed cost or fixed cost is the same. So raw material is a variable cost. Rent is a fixed cost. Salary is a fixed cost. Are you with me?
Yes.
But since they said it has made advertising a fixed cost, so it will be part of what? Fixed cost. Because it pays it monthly, with or without production. Is it clear? So our total fixed costs are $200, 200 plus 3,500 plus 3,000, right? So your TFC or your FC equals 3,700, $6,700. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay. Then they said calculate its total cost of producing 300 units. Its total cost of producing 300 units. So for 300 units, what are the costs? These are the total. This is the fixed cost. Remember total cost. Total cost. TC is FC plus VC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's our FC? Our FC is 6,000. So TC is 6,700 plus our VC. What's our VC? No, 15. 15 times the units.
Okay.
The unit is 300 units, right? Multiplied by, excuse me, sorry. Variable cost is equals to the unit produced, or unit produced multiplied by unit produced multiplied by what? The amount of raw materials. Cost of raw materials. So VC, the unit produced is how many? 300. Multiplied by cost of raw material per unit. Cost of raw material per unit. 15. So what's 300 times 15? 300 times 15. So it's 4,500. Is it clear?
Yes.
So if this is your VC, then your TC, which is FC plus VC, equals FC is what? 6,700 plus VC, 4,500. What's that? 0, 0, 2, $11,200. This $11,200. That's for C, right? That's question C. Is it clear?
Yes.
So we might be told to find the profit made for 300 units. So profits for 300 units will be, what's the price? $50 per unit. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Alright. So the profit is total revenue minus total cost, right?
Yes.
Where your total revenue, PQ, is what? What's your price? 50 times 300, thank you. So that's what? 15,000 or
Yeah.
15,000, right?
Yes.
That's $15,000. So your TL is $15,000. Your TC is 11,200. Are you with me?
Yes.
So your profit or loss equals TR minus TC. TR 15,000 minus TC 11,200. If it gives you a negative sign, it's a loss. But this is going to give us a positive sign, right? Because the total revenue is more than the total cost. So this is profit. So profit equals to what? 50,000 minus 11,2. That's 2,800, right? 3,800 or 2,800. $50,000 minus 15,000 minus 11,200. Sorry, 11,200. 3,800. So the profit is 3,800. Is it clear? Wow. So we stop here, guys.